Welcome marketers. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you LinkedIn and LinkedIn Sales Navigator to generate unlimited leads for your business. And if you're paying attention, I am going to teach you how to print money because we use LinkedIn to generate more than 50 calls per week for our sales team. LinkedIn generates millions of dollars for us per year. And the coolest part about LinkedIn is it's $100 per month for LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and you can automate a lot of this. So not only am I going to be walking you through the platform and how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, find great leads, reach out to them, where to find them, some really cool ideas about actually where to look on LinkedIn for the people that you want, but I'm going to be teaching you some black hat stuff, some underground things that I learned over the years to make this process seamless, automated, and super effective. So welcome to the video. Thank you for joining me. If you're not already, you need to be subscribed to this channel. I give you only the best marketing tips, tactics that I have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for over the course of my marketing career. I now run a multi-million-dollar PR firm that is the #1 ranked firm in the US on Clutch, G2, and UpCity. It's called Otter PR. And I give you this information totally free so that you can grow your company big enough to eventually hire my PR agents. All right, so let's dive into LinkedIn. And if you are new to LinkedIn and you have never used this platform before, you should know that it is the best B2B lead searching platform that there is. A lot of people use this for jobs, for networking. We use this to generate leads, and that's how I recommend you use this as well, especially if you sell to businesses. It is a core tool. Starting from the absolute basics, let's take a look at my profile. We've got a nice banner image that shows my company, a nice professional headshot. You need to have that. And here's your first hack. I'm going to be giving you a lot of these as we go through this video and talk about LinkedIn. Little secret tips that are going to help you super optimize your LinkedIn that nobody else is doing, that's going to give you an extra edge over your competition. So this is one of them right here. Dr. J. Feldman, marketing expert. This is actually where they let people designate their pronouns, he, shim, they, whatever that might be. LinkedIn actually gives you the ability to customize your pronoun to say whatever you want. So this is an opportunity to add a little whatever it is that you do, maybe your growth hacking, lead gen, website, add it into your pronouns, and people will see this when you're messaging them. Title, make sure that you add your hashtags to show them what they do. Make sure that you're up to date on your business. If you do have a business with a lot of employees, make sure that they're all added on LinkedIn, so it adds a little bit of extra trust. And I'm just going to go down here and point out some parts of my profile that I think are important. You should be posting on LinkedIn. I'm going to show you in a separate video how to do this automatically. So importing all of your new blogs, importing all of your new YouTube videos, and then turning it into LinkedIn posts. But you should be active. You should be at the top of mind for your followers. Your about section. This is very important. This is essentially telling your followers what it is that you do and how to get in touch with you. So you should be optimizing this for the messages that you're sending. When you're sending that message, they should come over here, read your about section, and know exactly what it is that you do. You should have all of this totally filled out. What you do, who you work for, your education, because LinkedIn automatically matches you with people who you have things in common with. If you can do your license and certifications, it's cool if you're getting a job. Not so important if you're doing this for lead generation. All right, so that's a little bit about the profile section. Take some time, fully optimize the profile section, and it will go a long way for enhancing the results that you get with your outbound lead generation on LinkedIn. Take the time with the profile. It will pay off. All right, let's take a look at some of the functions within LinkedIn. Obviously, you've got this search box, and we're not even in Sales Navigator yet. I'm gonna just kind of show you what the native LinkedIn looks like, some of the things that you can do, and then we'll go into Sales Nav and poke around. It's got your network here. These are basically the people within your network that are following you, interacting with you, that you're following. Jobs, if you're posting jobs or looking for a job, it'll live in this job section. It's not relevant to you, so I'm not gonna go through this stuff yet. Messaging, it's obvious. This is your inbox and outbox. I have somebody managing this for me with a different platform, so that's why it looks so cluttered. Notifications, blah, blah, blah. These is all the companies that you're managing. So as you can see, I'm managing quite a few businesses on here. And then we can go into premium features in just a minute. Some of the cool tools for working, if you want to run LinkedIn ads, you can advertise on here. LinkedIn Learning has some awesome courses, insights into your LinkedIn analytics. If you want to post a job, join a group, etc., etc. Now, let's dive into the fun part. Actually, before we do, I want to show you some hidden features of LinkedIn. And here you go. This is the good stuff, that the juicy things that not a lot of other people are going to teach you when it comes to LinkedIn. But we're using this for prospecting. So you're going to learn only the best prospecting and lead generation tool. So here we go. You ready for a secret? And if you're getting value in the coming minutes that I'm about to share with you, please please subscribe. Believe me, you're going to want to be subscribed for the future stuff that I'm releasing here. Before I show you this next secret, please click on the link in the description when you're done here. I have a giveaway where I'm giving away $11,000 worth of marketing resources. That is lifetime subscriptions to software projects that I love. It's a lead database with 8 million data points. That thing's worth a fortune, among some other really cool things. All right, so let's get into it. Where are your leads actually living? So yes, you can search for people, you can search for companies, you can find people at those companies, but imagine you are a company that sells to software developers. So a software developer that uses Python, and I'm just doing this off the top of my head. We do not sell to these people. Once we've done that search, we see a whole bunch of different tabs in the top here. Jobs, companies, people, posts, groups, courses, products, schools, events, services. Now, the people who are using Python are using all of these different tabs. So I'm going to show you what I would do if I was to prospect to these people. All right, so companies, yes, sure. You already know that, though. This is very obvious. What's not obvious is groups. So let's go into groups and look at all of the groups within LinkedIn where these Python developers are living. There's 33,000 members in this group. So let's open up this group, and now you can see all of the members in this group, which is really, really powerful. So all you have to do to join a group is click join group. Once you're accepted, it's going to look like this. This is one of the groups that I'm already a member in. And that's why I'm going to show you around this one specifically. On the right side here, there's the members section. So there's 79,000 members that are in the Startup and Entrepreneurs Network. So if you want to prospect broadly, you can then go to show all, and now you've got a huge list of people that are in the group. You ready for expert hack number 2, I guess. This is number 2. The first one was the pronoun. This is expert hack number 2. And that is, you can send messages to people in your groups without using any credits. If you are not using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you're going to be limited in how many messages that you can send. You do not need credits to send messages to people in the same group as you. This is a massive expert hack. Once we dive into LinkedIn automation, which we're going to be talking about in another video, I'm going to show you why this becomes so important. So believe me, you're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to see this stuff. Let's dive in. Here are all the people in the group. We can then message them directly on LinkedIn, or we can grab their information and we can extract their email address, their phone number to a different platform. There's a lot of different prospecting tools out there that allows you to grab this person's information. So I'm going to show you how to do that just for fun. All right, so there's a couple different tools, and I'll do a separate video on how to actually find contact information. But essentially, I like to use seamless.ai to find contact information. So you can either plug their information right into names, or you can use a tool like SpyLead, or just come up here, activate this little plugin, and it would find her information for me. I'm not going to go too into depth on that right now, but essentially it's very easy to find people's information. Like there's her email using tools like this. There's a lot of different options on the internet. And if you want a code to seamless.ai, this is the best one. So you can see this little find button. It's seamless, directly integrated. I will link that in my recommended tools. And if you haven't already checked that out, I have a whole list of tools that I use down in the show notes. Back at the Python engineer search where we just went into groups. If you found the groups thing helpful, please hit that like button right now. Not a lot of people are talking about that. Check out those groups, find groups that you think your prospects are in and interested in, and join those groups. Then you have full access to those groups, and I will show you how to automate outreach to the members in a second video. So please join these groups now, search for them. All right, the next really cool thing you can do is in courses. Kind of same principle as the first thing. If you find courses that you think your target demographic is interested in, for example, Python for engineers and scientists. If you're a LinkedIn Sales Navigator member, you can access LinkedIn Learning absolutely free. Although you can't look at all of the members in the group like we could with the first one, you can still see quite a bit of them, specifically the members who like the content of the group. And we now have an entire list of people who are liking the course content here. So these people all looked at the course, are taking the course, and could potentially be really good people for you to go prospect. So this is just another place to look for leads that you can then go and reach out to. All right, and now we're back at the search query for Python engineer. Where else can we look to find people who are interested in Python? In addition to groups and courses, events is a great place to look. As you can see here on the right of my screen, there's all of these different events that are geared to these Python engineers, and all of these people are attending. So in order to get access to these people, and this can also be automated, which I'm going to teach you how to do in a future video, is just click attend, add to calendar, skip, and now you have access to all of the people attending this event. These are people that are highly interested in the subject and willing to take their time to actually learn the subject matter and network with other people in this space. So events are very, very useful. As you can see, I've got a whole list of people. I've got Seamless integrated, ready to find all of these leads. And this is something that I can actually automate the outreach and adding of these contacts, which I'm going to teach you to do in a future video. So now we've got a few different places to look for prospects within LinkedIn and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. We've got groups, courses, and events. Finding leads on LinkedIn is great, but it's only as good as your ability to actually find them and reach out to them. In this part of the video, I'm going to be giving you some instruction on how to actually do that using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Now, Sales Navigator is essential, whether you're using an automated tool or doing it manually, to actually go to the profiles, get their contact information, send them a message. You need to be using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Now, that is the core function of it. I do not use it to build lead lists. I don't use it for anything else. I do use it so that I can go to these profiles, send them messages, and get their contact information. Let's dive into LinkedIn Sales Navigator, see what it looks like. So to get to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, there's going to be a little icon on the top right here. You just click that, and it brings you right into your LinkedIn Sales Navigator account. It costs about $99 per month per account, and is highly, highly worth it. This lets you do a couple things. One, it lets you go straight to people's profiles, look at all their information, send them a message. It also lets you find their contact information in a lot of cases. Here we've got his phone number and his email right here. Very, very cool. If we're finding people from LinkedIn, whether it be from a group or a course, we're going to want to bring it over to LinkedIn Sales Navigator and pull them up. And that should give you pretty good access to all of their contact information and allow you to send them a message. If you have a team of VAs or you're doing this yourself, you can contact a lot of people in one day. Now, LinkedIn does have regulations and it does have limits on how many messages you can send, how many contacts you can make every single day, but they're pretty fair limits. And if you message people directly from groups and from events, you can get around a lot of those limits. And LinkedIn Sales Navigator is the way to do it. A lot of the functions that I mentioned earlier are not even available to you unless you have a LinkedIn premium account, such as courses. You're not allowed to access LinkedIn Learning unless you have LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And navigating is fairly easy. Now, what I really want to teach you to do here, and I'm just going to do this briefly, I'll do an entire other video on how to create good prospecting lists, is show you how to bring up lead lists on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. The coolest thing about this is its ability to create hyper curated lead lists. So check this out. This is the filtering section of LinkedIn. And assuming that you know who you're prospecting to. For us, we run a PR agency. We prospect to a lot of law firms, doctors' offices, and tech companies. So let's say that I'm looking for founders at tech companies that were founded in the last 5 years. There's a lot of different filters that we can use. Company headcount. If we're looking for the last 5 years, I'm probably looking for 1 to 10 or 11 to 50. Look how detailed this is. You can go through company type. If you're looking for people, you can even look for people who left a certain company. Role, so this is important. So I like to do owner level, years in company and years in current position. So if you want to find people who are new to like a brand new CMO at a big company, they might be looking to shake things up, hire a PR firm. That might be a good opportunity for us to go prospect them. Keywords and articles. So if you're looking for specific thought leaders, you can look for people who are talking about specific things. And there's a lot of different ways that you can filter by role as well. Function. So this is like which department they're in, job title, if you're looking for specific job titles. Seniority level is just fairly broad, but I like to use it. Now, personal, whether they're connected to you, where they live, geography, what industry this person is in. So I'm going to go and I'm looking for people in software. You can also exclude industries. If you're looking for specific people, you can do name. Team link is not relevant right now, but I can talk about that in a separate video. Where they went to school. Now you can put them in a lead list, but now we've got some pretty good information on these people. I also want to use geography to only prospect people in the United States. All right, now here on the right side, we have a lot of different leads that could be really good fits for our company. Basically an endless list, 71,000 different people that we can get the contact information for, send messages to, and export these even so that we can use them in our other tools. If there's anything that LinkedIn Sales Navigator is great for, it's for finding new leads using this LinkedIn filters tool. Highly recommend that you use this just like this. Go in, throw in the filters, and then export all of these leads and contact information so that you can use them in your outreach. And one last hack before I wrap up here, if you come into the lead section on the top right, it actually puts together system generated recommended leads for you. A lot of this is based on who's visiting your profile frequently. There's a good chance these people know who you are already. Use these, reach out to them, and they're highly likely to respond to you because they already know who you are. If you found this video helpful and you're gonna go use LinkedIn using a lot of these new tools and tricks to scale your business, generate more leads, generate more calls, and you found this valuable, please like the video. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or want to contribute, and I will respond personally to those comments. And if you haven't already, grab my $11,000 marketing resource toolkit. It's down in the description. All you have to do is leave me some information and I will send that to you. It includes lifetime access to software and a database of 8 million data points. Go grab that. This has been a blast. I'll see you in the next one.